Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany and in today's video I am going to be showing you how I get a luminous dewy look on the skin. And if you are into that dewy wet look, then go get a snack, get comfy, and let's hang out. Okay, so first things first, in order to get that dewy, luminous look, I'm going to be going in with a primer. It's important for you to prime your skin if you want to have that lit within glow. Now, I'm going to be using two primers. So first, I'm going to use the Tatcha Silk Canvas. It's not dewy, but since I am going to have a very luminous look today, I want to fill in my pores first. So get your pore filling primer and just apply that wherever you have pores on your skin. Next, I will be going in with a luminous primer. So this is Glassy by Touch and Soul. This is very beautiful. It does have a slight scent to it, but it's not too overwhelming. So I did go in with the pore primer on the areas where I have enlarged pores. So it's typically right here and then on my forehead. And I do like to go in on my nose as well. But so I put the dewy primer all over my face. So I'm just going to get a little bit and put it all over my face and just kind of work that into the skin. I am looking very luminous due to that primer that I just applied to my skin. Now, for all my oily girls out there, do not use that step. Do not go in with a luminous primer. Stick with your mattifying primers. That way you can still apply some luminous products, but just having a mattifying primer is key for you to combat all of those oils throughout the day. So after you apply your primer, if you have oily skin, use mattifying, and if you are dry skin, then use a luminizing primer. So after we apply the primer, we are going to go in with foundation. So the foundation that I have, the most luminous one I have, is this Flower Beauty Light Illusion. Now this is from Drew Barrymore's line. Just got me a few pumps of that, and I'm just going to apply it to my skin like normal. And I typically like to use a beauty sponge. I'm not typically a brush kind of girl, but you do whatever your personal preference is. So for all of my dry skin girls out there, pick your favorite luminizing foundation and apply it. And for all of my oily skin girls out there, find your favorite mattifying foundation or a skin-like finish that works best for you. Next, I'm going to be using some new products from Charlotte Tilbury. If you do not use liquid products, then at this point go ahead and set your face with a luminous setting powder if you still want that dewy look. But if you're going to use cream products, go in with your cream products before you set your face. It will help them blend better. Now, I'm going to do the contour wand. This is probably going to be really deep for me. This is the medium to deep. This is not for light to medium. So it was out of stock, the color that I needed. So I guess so you turn the lid, which opens it, and then you squeeze very gently because it comes out really quick. Alright, so I'm just going to tap this in the places that I would like to sculpt, and I'm going to go very lightly because I do not know what to expect. So I'm just going to do 2 dots there, 2 here, maybe 3 on my head. Okay, I'm looking crazy right about now. And then maybe just a few under here, and then my nose. Okay, now it's time to blend. So be sure when you store this, close the lid so you don't lose any more product. And I'm going to shut the lid and then open it to see if it went everywhere. No, it doesn't. I really like this packaging. Okay, so next, if you blend in your products with a brush, I'm going to use a beauty sponge. Let me know in the comments down below, what brushes do you like to blend in your cream products with? I haven't found a brush yet that I enjoy, so I always just go in with my beauty sponge. So as you can see, this is blending out effortless. I never use cream products. I have given away all of mine. I have never found a product that I like that is cream. I'm always stick with powders. I'm really excited that so far this is blending out really good. Alright, now we're going over here. Now, as I did mention, this was for deep skin, medium to deep skin tones, and I can make this work for me. I'm really excited about that. I didn't know what to expect. I was kind of intimidated because it was so dark at first, but it is working. Okay, that blended out like perfection. I am very impressed. I'm so excited because I do have kind of a little bit more dry skin, and I've never been able to find a cream product that works for me. So this is her blush, and it is in the shade Peach Gasm. So you just twist the top to open it and very lightly squeeze the product. Okay, and I'm just going to go right in with this on my face. Not too sure how much to go in with, so I guess that's good. I don't know about this applicator. It has a sponge tip, kind of like the Maybelline, the Age Rewind concealer. It's not very, you know, sanitary to be going in on your skin with this and then reusing it. But I guess as long as you're not a makeup artist and it's just on your skin, I'm assuming it'll be okay. Don't forget to lock it. Now I'm just going to blend that out with my sponge. And that is gorgeous. It blended in perfect. It's not enhancing my texture for a luminous blush. Next, I'm going to go in with her highlighting wand in the shade Spotlight. So let's just open this, turn the lid. I couldn't figure out how to open it at first. Squeeze some product out and tap it on. Oh, this is beautiful. I've heard so many people rave about Charlotte Tilbury products, but I was always hesitant to purchase because they were very pricey. And I hate to say it, but guys, they're really good. And if you have oily skin and you're going in with powders right now, just know I've heard some oily skinned girls actually enjoy these products. So depending on your oils, you might enjoy it. So I'm just going to tap it in with my beauty sponge. Okay, I am so impressed. I have never liked any kind of cream products, especially highlighters. They always left a horrible they would never blend in, and this one's blending in effortless. Like, I'm just barely even touching it. Okay, I am obsessed. So I just finished applying her 3 beauty wands, the highlighter, the blush, and her contour wand, and all 3, I love them. I am so impressed. I'm excited to be implementing these every day for me. So after you use your products, you need to go in and set your face. So just kind of like let all of that dry. I just went in with a setting mist. I used the Pixi, the Milky mist, and I'm just kind of letting that dry. So as you can see, we are looking very dewy, which is something I love. So to set the face, I'm going to be reaching into this Hourglass palette that came out this past holiday, and I normally go into this shade right here, which is the finishing powder, Infinity Powder. So let me just get a setting brush, and here is where it kind of gets tricky with these cream products for me. So let me just see how well it sets. Okay. This powder and the Charlotte Tilbury products are meshing perfectly. The base is done. Next, I will be going into eyeshadow, but first I'm just going to top a gloss on. Whenever I'm going for that dewy, luminous look, I love just adding a gloss to the lips. The gloss that I'm using today is the NARS Orgasm. This is a mini. So for the eyeshadow today, I am going to be doing something super simple. I want to kind of follow through, similar to the base, how I have a very luminous look. I want to implement that on the eyes as well. So go ahead and get you your favorite blending brush. For today, I'm going to be going in with this Natasha Denona gold palette, but you can use any brown shadow that you want just to throw in your crease. So I'm just going to be going in very lightly, and always tap off the excess so you don't get too much pigment at once. And since we use so many cream products, I'm just going to kind of touch my lid because they have creased. So just touch it, just kind of tap it all out, and now it's not creasing. So go in with your matte shadow and just very gently start tapping that in. Whenever I like to blend, I kind of go in circular motions and then windshield wiper motions. So I just kind of go back and forth until everything is blended and it looks seamless. Now that we have our crease shade blended in, I am going to go into something just a little bit deeper with a smaller, more defined brush. First, I went into this shade, just something light to kind of set down a base. Now I'm going to go into this deeper brown, just ever so slightly to deepen up the outer edge. And whenever you want to do this step, just go in with a little bit with a more defined brush and do little circular motions. So there we have it. It's not too deep, but it just gives a little bit more definition. And always tap off the excess. Wherever you touch the brush down first is going to be where most of the pigment goes. So kind of put it towards the outer and just blend in circular motions. Then once everything is blended nice and seamless, you don't want any harsh lines. This is what we're working with now. I am going to go in, I don't want much of a base down, so I'm going to go in with a more of like a shimmer topper, not really much of pigment. So I'm just going to go into this shade right here. I'm just going to apply it with my finger just to give a very dewy look on the lid. I'm kind of going for like no makeup look. I'm not really digging this lip color, so I'm just going to take it off and get something else real quick. I'm kind of wanting to go in with the blush that I used today, or just kind of like a monochromatic look. It was just a little bit too pink for me right now. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with her blush and just kind of get a little bit on my finger. There we go. That's much more at my speed. I'm enjoying it. I really like how this blush you can use, multiple ways. You can even use it on your eyes. Next, I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. One of her little quads I got it was actually for free with my order. It's in Walk of No Shame. I'm going to go into this metallic right here, and I'm just going to apply a little bit on my lid for more of a pinky look, because the Natasha Denona palette gave me a little bit of a golden look, so I'm just going to try to bring in a little bit more of that pink. For the lower lash line, I'm going to get me more of a smaller brush, and I'm going to go back in with the shade that I used on my crease, and I'm going to apply that on the lower lash line. I do this for one, to kind of set my eyes, and two, well, because of my foundation, it kind of creases, and with that eyeshadow, it really helps set it so it's not creasing all day. And two, it's a way of hiding my under eye wrinkles, which it's kind of like a 2-in-1, and I love it. To give us that luminous look on the lower lash line, I'm going to reach in with this shade right here in the Tatcha palette. You can get any shimmery bronze tone. So I just rub my finger in it, and I'm just going to run just a little bit on my lower lash line, not too much. Just enough to give you kind of like a wet look. That's exactly what I was going for. For my inner corner, I always go in with the eyeshadow just to kind of brighten that up and make it pop. And I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury face palette and just use that golden highlight just to kind of pop it in the corners for a nice, beautiful shine. I do not typically wear eyeliner, so what I'm going to do, I am going to take a little flat brush like this, and I am going to go in with a matte brown. You can go in with black or whatever color you desire, and I'm going to go in with that and just kind of stamp it on my lash line just to give that more of a liner look without having to go in with eyeliner. Next, I'm going to go in with the Bite Beauty mascara. First, I'm just going to curl my lashes. After mascara, the last step that I normally do, I will go in with a very luminous setting spray. So this is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. And in my opinion, this is a dupe for the Tatcha mist. It's very similar. It's not identical. The Tatcha is just a little bit more luminous, but this one works the same for me. So just go ahead and apply this. And just let that dry. And I always go in with my beauty sponge and just kind of softly press it into the skin. I also wanted to show you like a little tip that I will do. So like if you put your hair in a ponytail, you know, you can see your ears. So if you're kind of going for that very luminous effect on the skin, take your favorite highlighter and just put it on your ear. I know that seems very strange, but it's the little things that make all the difference. So it just kind of adds a little bit of a glow. I enjoy it. Now don't go over and beyond, you know, to where your ear's glowing, but just, you know, just a little bit, just to give it a little something something. And also another trick I wanted to show you, you can take any highlighter that you enjoy and you can add a little bit to your collarbones and some to your shoulder, and it just gives you a very luminous, beautiful look. And it won't take you but a second. I'm telling you, it's these little things that can really elevate your look. And also, if you want to have like a little bit more of a glow, you can take your setting spray that you used on your face and just, you know, go ahead and spray your chest and your shoulders. And I'm telling you, it gives you like a very glowy look to your skin. This is the finished look. This is how I get a very dewy, kind of no makeup look. And for my dry skin, I absolutely love it. And you oily girls, you can rock this look too. Just make sure you're using your mattifying primer and setting your face with your favorite powder. Okay guys, so that's going to do it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please, in the comments down below, let me know what are some of your favorite luminizing products. Wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye guys.